Hi, I'm Megan Jennifer. Welcome to your practice. Today's class is part of the Summer Strong series. We will use yoga poses and Pilates-inspired moves to target the large and small muscles of the legs and glutes to get you looking and feeling stronger. We'll begin standing in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Establish a firm connection with the ground beneath you, pressing the toes, the ball of the foot, and the heel evenly into the mat. Quads engage as you lift the kneecaps. Tailbone drops long behind you as the low belly pulls in and up. Shoulders relax down and back, and the crown of the head lifts. Connect to your breath. Feel strong as we get ready to flow. On an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, press palms together, and lower to heart center on the exhale. Again, inhaling up, exhaling lower. One more time, inhaling, reach out wide, press the fingers toward the sky, exhale, hands to heart center. Pause. On an inhale, extend your arms up overhead. Clasp the left wrist with the right hand. Reach up on an inhale and extend over to the right on the exhale. Reach your left leg back behind you to intensify the stretch on the left side body. One more inhale and exhale, return to center. This time, left hand to right wrist. Reach up and extend over to the left, stepping the right toes back behind you. Breathe into the right ribs, feel the stretch, and exhale back to center. Release the arms. We're going to move pretty quickly through this flow. Begin marching in place, lifting one foot and then the other. Try to keep the spine long. We're just bringing a little heat and a little warmth to the lower body as we get ready to really flow through some burning poses. Keep marching in place, going at your own pace, using the core to support the lift of your legs. And pause. On an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Lift up onto the toes if you can, and come back into your chair pose. You'll notice me wobble a little here. This is tricky, so take a moment to find your balance. Really pull your core in and up to support you. Allow the tailbone to reach down long behind you, and make sure the knees don't extend too far past the toes. If you lose your balance, no worries. Lower your heels to the mat and bring your hands to heart center. We will begin 20 tiny squat pulses here. So lower, lower, lower. Feel the sit bones reaching back behind you like you're about to sit in a chair. Feel the work in the hamstrings and the glutes. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep breathing here and pause. Ground down firmly into the left foot and slow motion, reach the right leg back behind you. Find your crescent pose. Adjust your feet so that you're more like on railroad tracks instead of on a tightrope. Inhale the arms up overhead, drop the tailbone long, core engaged, and then begin to pulse. Lower the back knee and lift. Lower and lift. Feel the work in the left quadricep, the front of the thigh, and a stretch in the right hip flexor. Keep pulsing. Keep breathing. And then pause. Use that strong foundation of your legs to allow your upper body to feel light here as you move into a little extension, little back bend on the inhale. And then exhale, open the feet, coming into Warrior Two. Bending into the left leg, knee over ankle. Edge of the right foot should be parallel to the back edge of your mat. And then begin to pulse. Straightening the left leg and then bending, straightening and bending. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Keep the arms strong, gazing out over the left fingertips. Make sure your shoulders stay in line with your hips as you pulse. Pause. You'll really feel the front leg burning. Try to stay present with your breath, even through the discomfort. Go ahead and reach the left arm back behind you, coming into your exalted warrior. And then exhale, come forward into side angle. Left forearm to left knee. Right fingers reach away from the right edge of the foot. Breathe. Still feeling the work in the left leg. Come forward, reach the fingertips to the mat in front of you and come into a supported warrior 3 pose. From here, begin a little pulse of the back leg. 10 lifts. Lift, lift, lift. Keep your toes pointing down toward the mat and your hips level. As you finish your 10 pulses, slowly lift your fingertips off the mat and bring them to heart center or reach them back alongside the body. You're in a full unsupported warrior 3, reaching the crown of the head away from the back toes. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We're going to move into some warrior 3 squat pulses. Bend the legs and bring the right knee to the left calf. And then straighten back out into your warrior 3. Lower and lift. When you bend the right leg, make sure to keep the heel close to the glute. Lower and extend, lift, pause, and then this time slowly lower down all the way onto the mat. Left leg over right with the left foot on the outside of the right thigh. Reach your right fingertips back behind you and then hug the left leg with the right arm, moving into a twist. On an inhale, find lots of length, and on the exhale, twist deeper. Feel some tension release in the outer left hip. That has been working really hard for you in the series of poses we just did. Slowly release on an exhale, and we'll move into a forward fold. Extend the left leg long and bring the right sole of the foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale to find some length and exhale to fold forward. Keep the left foot flexed and use your breath to find some ease after all that effort. Slowly roll up on an inhale, and we're going to come back up the way we came down. Rebend the legs with the left foot over the right. Step up into a supported warrior 3 on the left leg with the right foot reaching back behind you. Slowly come up and see if you can balance here, hugging the right knee into the chest. Extend the arms overhead and straighten the right leg. Try to keep it as high as you can while you keep the core and everything engaged. And then exhale, release, and shake out. Nice work. Take a clearing breath. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale a sounding breath, bringing the hands to heart center. Preparing for side 2. We're going to find that tiptoe chair pose. So inhale to bring the arms up overhead, come onto your tiptoes, and then sink back into chair. We've been here before. Press the knees together, drop the tailbone long as the fingertips extend away from the body. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw and your face. Feel the work in the back body. Release your heels and bring your hands to heart center. 20 pulses. Lift, 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 lift. Squeeze the glutes. Check your knees are not extending past your toes as you pulse. Keep going, you've got this. Pause, ground into the right foot, and super slow, step the left leg back behind you, finding your crescent pose. Bend into the right leg, bringing the knee over the ankle. Reach the arms up overhead. Feel strong in your lower body, your foundation. And then begin to pulse. So you'll bend in the back leg and then lift. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. Keep going. Lift and pause. Super strong legs grounding down as you reach into a little back bend. Feel an opening across the chest. And then exhale, come into warrior two. Bending into the right leg. Make sure the back foot is parallel to the edge of your mat. Reach the fingertips away from each other. And then let's find that pulse. Straighten the right leg and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Continue as you breathe. Feeling lots of work in the right quadricep. Pause. See if you can hold this warrior two. If you need to release and shake out the leg, feel free. As you get stronger, you'll have less of a need to do so. Inhale back, finding your exalted warrior. Feel the stretch on the right side body. And then exhale into side angle, right forearm to right thigh. Left fingertips extend overhead as you find the stretch on the left side body. Enjoy that release in the upper body as the right leg stays strong. Come forward into your supported warrior three. Hips level, toes toward the mat, and then begin to pulse your right leg. Lift, lift, squeeze the glute as you lift. 10 pulses here. Lift, 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 and pause. Find your balance and slowly rise up into your fully unsupported warrior three. Keep the core super strong. Reach the right heel away from the crown of the head. Feel everything engage here. And then release the hands to heart center. Let's find those warrior three squat pulses. Right knee to the left calf, and then extend. Lower, and extend back up into your warrior three. Lower, and lift, extend. Lower, and lift. If you're wobbling like me, try to find a still spot for your gaze and refocus. And then, as you're ready, slowly release down onto the mat. We're ready for that outer hip stretch and twist. Right leg over left with the right foot against the outer left thigh. Right fingertips back behind you. Hug the right leg with your left arm and move into a twist. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, move deeper into the pose. Send your breath into the outer right hip. Send it some love after all that work. One more inhale, and then exhale to release into our forward fold. Right leg extends long, sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh. Here I'm showing what it would look like if you're not super flexible and you're exploring a forward fold. So I'm inhaling, bringing my fingertips just alongside my knee, and then exhaling, I'm just staying here. Reaching the tailbone back behind me as I find as much length as possible in the spine. You should feel the stretch in the right hamstring, the back of the right leg. Keep the foot flexed and breathe. As you're ready, release. We'll come back the same way we got down. Right foot over left, step into the right leg, finding your warrior three. And then super slowly try to keep your balance and hug that left knee into your chest. As you're ready, use your core, use your quad to extend the left leg long, arms up overhead. Hold, and then release. Gotta shake out. Nice clearing breath with me. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center and sigh it out. Beautiful work. One last little bit of effort here in our goddess squat. So bring the feet wide, turn the toes out, and bend down as low as you can, bringing your hands to heart center. You're going to bring a little side to side motion here, so moving slightly over the left foot and then slightly over the right. Continue at your own pace. Make sure your knees are over your ankles and your feet aren't too turned out. Try to find a neutral spine, so make sure you're not tucking the tailbone or arching it back too far. And then pause, find some stillness. This feels especially intense after all the work we did, so see if you can focus on the breath. Try not to give up. And then release, you did it. Bring your hands to your hips, lift the spine nice and long on an inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Keep the legs strong and engaged. Find a nice tall spine here, so even if that means coming up on fingertips. You could sway, move over to the right or the left, or just hold center. Feel your heart beating. Feel the air flowing in and out of your body. Feel the strength and solidity of your legs. Slowly release here by toe heeling the feet into about shoulder distance, coming into Malasana Yogi Squat. Bring your hands to heart center and use your elbows to gently open the inner thighs. Try to find a little lift in the pelvic floor by energetically drawing the heels toward each other. And then slowly release. Come onto your knees, bringing them a little bit apart. We're going to reach the hands back behind us with the fingertips facing the hips. And on an inhale, lift the hips up off the mat. Tuck the tailbone slightly here to feel a stretch across the front of the thighs, the quadriceps. You'll also feel a nice opening across the chest. You can even bend the elbows if that intensifies the stretch for you. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. We're going to find Baddha Konasana, bound ankle. So bring the soles of the feet together, close in toward the hips. Take a moment just to give your feet a little massage. Our feet carry us through our day, so show them some love. And then once you're ready, release into a nice, rounded and relaxed forward fold. Again, you can use the elbows to apply a little bit of pressure to the knees to open the inner thighs, or just completely relax. Tune into your breath and release all effort. Slowly roll back up and release the legs into a comfortable cross-legged position. Roll the shoulders a couple times and then rest the hands palm up on the knees to receive the energy we cultivated in this practice. Close down the eyes, relax the shoulders as the crown of the head lifts. Find some stillness and tune into your breath. As you're ready, blink the eyes open and join me for one last breath together. Inhale the arms up overhead, press the palms, exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope you're feeling stronger already. See you next time. If you enjoyed this class, please like it and subscribe to my channel for a new full-length yoga class each week. See you on the mat.